Good evening, everybody. So I made it here to Des Moines, Iowa, and today was a very easy day. Technically, I only had two legs, the Deadhead to Birmingham, then I had like a 2-hour sit, and then I worked a flight from Detroit to Des Moines. I actually have somebody that is actually doing OE, which is operational experience. They just graduated from training, and now they're getting certified to become an actual flight attendant on the 900, and then I lose her tomorrow and she's gonna go do the 200. So, but other than that, that is all that I have for you today. I am a little bit sleepy because I started my day a little bit early because I had to get my kids to the airport so they can go to Birmingham, and so I got up a little bit early than what I needed to today. So I'm gonna rest tomorrow. I don't have to be up. The van is not until 12 o'clock tomorrow, so I have plenty of time to sleep in and get up and go do a workout in the morning. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hello everybody, welcome back to day 2. Last night I slept very, very well. I actually didn't wake up until 10 o'clock today, so that was a much needed rest that I got this morning. I did actually go work out last night because I was like, I just couldn't wind down, so I went and worked out last night and slept in this morning. So today, it's pretty easy for me because I'm working in the back. I deadhead from Des Moines to Minneapolis. Then from Minneapolis, I do Appleton, Wisconsin, back to Minneapolis. And then I think I end in Cedar Rapids, but I think I only have 3 legs today. Technically 3 legs today. So yeah, I do Minneapolis, Appleton, Wisconsin, back to Minneapolis, Minneapolis to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So I'm back in Iowa again tonight. Other than that, that is all that I have for you today. I think this will be the last day that I have the trainee doing IOE with me, and then she goes and does the 200, so I will lose her after today. So I will give you my experience on that and just say some things that I wanted to say, but I'll see you guys a little bit later on today once I get to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Hello everybody, so I made it here to Cedar Rapids. It's going on 10:15 tonight. Today was, very uneventful, easy flight. I am working with a flying partner that is a IOE instructor, and so I lost them on before my flight to Cedar Rapids because she has to go do the 200. And working with her, the new hire, it made my heart smile. So she was doing service, and the captain called back and said he needed to use the bathroom. So we're on the 700, and there's only one bathroom on the 700 that's in the back. So she was almost done. So when I went to go tap her to say, hey, the captain needs to use the restroom, I said, do you want to go up front? And the face that she made was so priceless. She was like, for real? I can go up there? And I was like, yeah. It's one of those things that make it seem like the things that, I was like, I don't think it's a big of a deal, but because I'm so used to doing it. But for her to, get that excited about doing that, it made my heart smile. She was like, it was so cool when she came back up to the main cabin or whatever. But other than that, that is all. Tomorrow is my long day. I think I have 7 hours of flight time tomorrow. And so I'm gonna go to bed because I'm gonna get up and eat breakfast in the morning. So, cause I know it's gonna be a long day. We don't have any sits in between. It's kind of like a 45-minute turn. So that's like basically enough time for them to come on and clean, and then we get the flight back out. So I'll see you guys later on in the morning when I get up. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 3 of 5, and today is my longest day that I have. So I deadhead from Cedar Rapids to Minneapolis. Then I do Minneapolis to Newark, Newark back to Minneapolis, and then I'm back in Des Moines tonight. I think Minneapolis to Newark is like a 3-hour flight one way and 3 hours back. the other way. So it turns into a 7-hour flight duty day for me today. I don't really have any sits in between. I did go downstairs and grab some breakfast. It was just a breakfast sandwich, so I just put that in my lunch bag to bring with me just in case I get hungry, because I wasn't hungry once I woke up this morning. And that's pretty much it. I don't know who my flying partner is, because the person that worked with me last night here, they picked this up and then they Deadhead back this morning. So I probably have another flying partner for the Newark turn, but then my original flying partner, he'll be done with OE and he'll continue the rest of the trip. So that's where we are with it today. Other than that, that is all that I have for you today. I'll keep you updated if anything else happens, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Des Moines tonight. So I've made it to my hotel here in Minneapolis. I know I said I was supposed to be in Des Moines, but some things happened in between this morning and now. So on my flight to Newark, before we left Minneapolis, we were delayed for probably about 45 minutes because of flow into Newark. Come to find out they only had one runway open, so we had to wait our turn to be able to fly off. And it took us about 2.5 hours to get to Newark. We landed about 5:37. We were supposed to land about 5:15, and we were supposed to leave back out at 6. So here's the problem. We had weather in between us and Minneapolis, so we had to get more fuel so we can go around the weather. So that means that the flight was weight restricted. So that means, and also the flight was oversold. So we had to get 10 passengers off the plane. Also, we had to try to keep as many bags on the plane as possible. So I had my closet full of bags. And it took us 4 hours to get from Newark to Minneapolis. We had to go all the way up through Canada and come down to avoid the weather. So, and it took us 1 hour and 15 minutes to actually leave Newark. We had to sit on the runway and wait for our turn. So it took us 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'll miss my connection here to go to Des Moines. So now I'm in Minneapolis, and all I do tomorrow is just Deadhead to Atlanta and pick up the rest of my trip to Lafayette tomorrow. And that's all I do. So that's it. That's what happened to me today. I tell everybody, one of the reasons why I don't like going into like the New York area is for that simple reason. It's always something. But I got a few extra bucks out of it from doing it. But other than that, I have to get up at 9 o'clock. It's a little bit, 10:45. So I have to be back at the airport at 9:48 in the morning. So my Deadhead leaves at 10:10. Yeah, I think it leaves at 10:10, something like that. But I do know I'm taking a 9 o'clock van, so I'm not gonna work out. I'm just gonna go straight to taking a shower, getting to bed, and then get ready to get up tomorrow for this Deadhead. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Hello everybody. So today is today's day 4. Sorry about that. Day 4 of 5 for me, and today's gonna be pretty easy. I just Deadhead from Minneapolis to Atlanta. Then I pick back up on my trip where I was supposed to work Atlanta to Lafayette today. And yesterday I lost 2 legs, but I still get paid for it because it is pay protected for me. Also, I forgot to tell you all yesterday that the mileage for Newark from Minneapolis was supposed to be a meal flight during normal times. And what we do is they gave us boxes to pass out to first class passengers to have, which it has beef jerky, candies, chips, veggie chips, it's different ones, whatever, like that for first class passengers. So, and I was telling my flying partner, because I've worked with, she's fresh off her OE as well, that I worked with doing the Newark turn. And you know, I was trying to explain to her how to do a meal flight or turn on the oven and things like that. On the 700, there are no ovens, so I couldn't show her. But usually if we were on a 900, I would have showed her on how to turn on the oven, because they don't know how to do a meal flight. They won't know how to read the manifest and the meals or anything like that. So hopefully when we start back meals service on our flights, because they've brought back some on certain routes, but not all routes. Hopefully they're working with someone who's been here for a while that can help them do the meal flight versus 2 new people who don't know how to do it at all. But other than that, today's a pretty easy day, and I only have 1 leg to actually work, but I do have a sit once I get to Atlanta, like an hour and a half. So it's a possibility that they could change me again. But if they do, I'll keep you all updated. Until then, I'll see you guys once I get to Lafayette. Hello everybody, so I made it here to Lafayette. Today was super easy. Well, coming from Minneapolis, they put me in the middle seat, and because the flight was oversold, and when I went to sleep, my neck was just, so now my neck kind of hurt a little bit from doing all that. But other than that, everything was smooth. You know, the flight here to Lafayette was not full at all. I think we only had maybe 30 passengers total, and that was it. Other than that, I'm just trying to get some work done, edit some videos, and I got to get 2 workouts in because I skipped yesterday because of the short overnight that I had to get up to do the Deadhead this morning, and just keep on with my regular schedule. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to watch some basketball today as well. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on, or probably tomorrow morning, most likely tomorrow morning for a go home day. I have to do a Bahamas turn, so I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. Today is go home day, day 5. I have 3 legs today. I go from Lafayette to Atlanta, sit for about 2.5 hours, and then I do a Luther Bahamas turns, which you all know I don't like. And the reason I don't, like I say, for you all who are new, the reason I don't like it is not that the flight is difficult, it's just the fact that right now in Atlanta, the customs is closed in E-gate, which that means we have to walk all the way to F just to go through customs and get out the airport, which adds another 45 minutes to an hour on to the end of the trip, which we don't get paid for. So that is the reason, that's the only reason why I wouldn't do it. Any normal time, if E was open, be happy to do this because it makes it a lot easier, because we land in E-gate all the time coming back from the Bahamas. And it just makes it a lot easier and quicker just to get out in maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes at the most, depending on how many flights come in at the same time. But I do hope that they do change me in between on this sit. I'm the senior person on this trip, so hopefully they change both of us and not just my flying partner. But other than that, that is all that I have for you today. I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I'm in the play parking lot or at home. So I'll see you. Hello everybody, so I've made it home, completed my 5-day. I have 1 day off, and then I go back to another 5-day. I tried to slide the next trip down, but couldn't find anything in open time to slide it down to give me 2 days off, so I was stuck with this 1 day. I actually wanted to stay in the Bahamas. It was like a cool 82 degrees with a slight breeze. Wasn't too hot, wasn't, you know, it was just perfect weather, and too bad we had to come back. But other than that, this trip went very uneventful in a sense. It was adventurous at best because of the delays and us having to go all the way through Canada to get back to Minneapolis, and Newark only having 1 runway open, which they had the whole pandemic to work on the runway, and they chose to do it now as travel starts to amp up. But hey, that's the life of a flight attendant. I'm finna close out. Until next time, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.